On today's episode of Unfolding Journeys, we have a visionary in the skincare world, Dr. Yannis Alexandrides, with us today. Dr. Yannis is the founder of 111 Skin, one of my favorite brands in the world. Welcome, Dr. Yannis, to Unfolding Journeys. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you for your kind invitation. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Should we dive in? I have a set of questions for you.
Absolutely.
Your journey from plastic surgery to creating a skincare brand is quite unique. What inspired you to create 111 Skin, and how did the brand's journey begin?
Great question. I would say one word that inspired me was my patience. When I started my practice in London and after performing a lot of reconstructive and aesthetic surgery, I realized what is important to my patients is a quick recovery. Everybody's asking for it. Everybody wants to minimize how much time they have out of sight. And my aim became not just to perform the best possible techniques, but also to give them aftercare that will accelerate the healing. And one of the things that immediately became very obvious to me was that proper skincare was a paramount factor in quick recovery. So that prompted me to start research in skincare and what are the effects of skincare before and after surgery, especially facelift surgery and facial surgery. And this collaboration with some scientists I found to help me do that provided the first product that we created, which is the healing serum.
Okay.
So from that one product, I was able to duplicate the success of the quicker healing of the skin with our compound called NAC Y², which you can find in most 111 Skin products.
That's incredible. When did you launch 111 Skin?
Commercially, we launched 111 Skin in 2012.
Okay.
That happened when Harrods, the department store in London, found out about our skincare products, which I was using only at my clinic at 111 Harley Street in London, and asked us to do a presentation because some of my patients were shopping in Harrods and they saw the results that they were getting.
That's incredible. And now you're stocked around the world.
We have started from oneself in Harrods, and gradually and organically, we have grown to be in over 50 countries around the world.
Wow, that's a huge, huge achievement.
Thank you.
Over the years, how has your brand vision evolved? What key milestones have defined 111 Skin's development?
Sure, starting with the creation of the dramatic healing serum, that happened around 2006 in my clinic. Followed by the creation of the first line, the reparative line, which was aimed at to be used on everyday basis rather than just after surgery. And then, as I mentioned before, the commercial launch was in 2012 in Harrods. And after that, 2015 is the time when we launched our second line, the intensive line. As most people know it as the Black Diamond.
Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite products.
Following that was the beginning of a very exciting chapter of our skincare company, which is the spa division. We launched our first spa at the Four Seasons in Los Angeles, the famous Pretty Woman hotel. And since then, we have branched off in over 111 five-star spas around the world.
It's brilliant. Your brand, the Black Diamond Mask, are so popular amongst makeup artists. It is what we use before skin prepping every single client.
Well, I'm glad to hear that because the masks represent a significant part of our skincare business and are scientifically designed and produced. So we harness the best technology in order to have a product that will give quick results. So masks, as you probably know, work very quickly. Within 20 minutes, you get amazing results. And having the right ingredients in the mask provides results targeting special conditions on the skin.
How often would you advise people to use the masks?
I use them every day.
Do you? I use them about 3 or 4 times a week.
I think that's very reasonable.
Yeah.
I think 3 to 4 times a week is a very reasonable frequency.
Yeah, you can see the results instantly under the eyes, especially. You use them, it just brightens and tightens the skin.
Absolutely.
It's a great product. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced during the initial steps of building the brand?
Well, we are a family-owned business, so we don't rely on a big board to give us direction commercially. We make decisions based on the research I do in my clinic, listening to my patients, understanding skincare problems, treating them, and getting feedback, which is great because that puts us in a very unique position in skincare industry. However, being not connected to a bigger company that gives you all this support can sometimes create some difficulties in order to scale, to hire the people that you want to hire and so on. But I love doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it shows in your brand's aesthetic completely. You describe your products as having surgically precise formulas. Can you explain what this means and how it differentiates your brand in the market?
Well, with my surgical results, I'm a perfectionist. I think, most of my colleagues performing plastic surgery, we are perfectionists, even if we don't hit perfect results all the time. So we want to represent this immediate before and after results with skincare products. And in order to do that, you have to choose the ingredients to be effective, to be medically tested in order not to create any problems, but also to have the right effects for the right problem. And it's not just about getting one ingredient right. In most of our products, we have a blend of ingredients because I believe in simplifying skincare for patients. Instead of using 5 different bottles, I prefer to put the ingredients in one bottle. So the steps are easier to...
So it's not too overwhelming.
Exactly.
The products.
So the percentages and the combination of ingredients is a surgically precise process that has given us these very good results.
That's incredible. What innovative technologies or ingredients do you use to optimize skin health?
Well, a big breakthrough is NAC Y². This is our patent pending product or complex of products. So in the research we've done, we have shown that the combination of NAC, which is N-acetylcysteine, improves glutathione in the skin, and that protects the skin from all the damage that it can receive from the sun, from pollution, from being dehydrated, and so on.
Glutathione has just been blown up recently. What is it? Could you explain about it a bit more?
Glutathione is the master antioxidant. That's the name that scientists have given it because it's the most powerful antioxidant that the human body produces. And skin, being the biggest organ of our body, is the most important to have glutathione to protect it from damage. So we know that the skin can get damaged from the ultraviolet radiation, from the sun, from pollution, from stress. So what can protect us from that? Well, glutathione is the most potent ingredient our body can make to do that. And it makes it in high doses when we are young, and we fight off aging at a young level. But as we get older, unfortunately, the levels of glutathione decrease. And that's where our formulas come to play a role, because NAC improves these levels, increases glutathione, and protects our skin.
And how is it different to when people have glutathione IVs?
Well, I believe in supplementation.
Okay.
We actually have, as part of our skincare routine, supplements that provide glutathione and NAC. So I believe in IV supplementation of glutathione. Of course, with anything that goes inside your venous system, you have to talk to a doctor and get the right advice before trusting the product, because the detail is very important.
I can imagine. Putting something into your body.
Yeah, exactly. The source, you have to do your research.
Yeah, do it the right way. Yeah. For those considering plastic surgery, what would you recommend in terms of combining a skincare routine with surgical procedures to maintain and enhance their results?
I've been an advocate of using proper medically sourced skincare regimen before and after facelifts. Actually, I do give a talk in plastic surgery conferences, talking to other plastic surgeons how they need to improve their results by using the proper skincare routine. I'm a big advocate for that, and I have seen the results in my own practice, of course, where my patients love to go through our protocols. So we have set protocols for before and after surgery on which products to use, and it's a scientific finding that improved hydration, improve detoxification of the skin, and giving the right ingredients through skincare improves your surgical results and makes the results last longer.
What do you normally prescribe to your patients when it comes to products? Which products would you normally
Sure.
tell them to use before or after?
Of course, one-on-one skin. Typically we would use the serum for specialized procedures like eyelid operations or otherwise known as blepharoplasty. We use the eye lift gel.
Mm-hmm.
I will prescribe for them the retinol oil, which is very important in improving elasticity of the skin. Vitamin C booster is one of the products that also helps a lot with healing. And of course, SPF for afterwards, because preventing sun damage immediately after surgery is so important, like always.
And how soon can you start using the products post-surgery?
In our protocols, we have typically patients start cleansing the skin within 48 hours after the operation,
Okay.
and they start using serums within a few days.
Okay. So it's pretty quick.
Very
Get
quick,
around, yeah.
because that's the time the skin needs it the most.
Yeah. And it would enhance the results as you go along, and it's amazing. I love your concept from clinic to cabinet. Could you elaborate on what it means and how it relates to your latest innovations, especially the exosome facelift?
Sure. Well, it was especially around COVID time where offices were closed. It was really a very devastating time for me as a doctor who always has been able to be in my clinic, not being able to see or take care of my patients. And that's when we started working even harder into finding products that would duplicate what we do in the clinic through skincare. And one of these products is our recent launch, the Exosome Duo.
Yeah, I've been looking at socials and I'm so excited about it. Is this the one there, the 2 bottles?
It is indeed. It's 2 bottles
Okay.
that create the right environment for what we do in the clinic. So why do we have this term from clinic to your cabinet is that we take treatments that we perform in our clinic after we are sure that these treatments are giving the best possible results. We try to find ways through technology and science that we can make them into products. So exosomes in my clinic we use with usually, there are a lot of methods, but usually with microneedling.
Mm-hmm.
So in skincare, how do we go through this challenge? How do we deliver exosomes that need to go deep into the skin to work without having a machine to do microneedling? So we bypass this problem by creating microspecules. So microspecules are minute small particles that are in our first product, which already contains exosomes, that create microchannels into the skin so the exosomes can go deeper and work more efficiently. And then by applying the second product, which is a mask, you get a very long absorption. So this is a product that needs to be used during the night. It's an overnight mask. And we propose to use it for 30 days.
Okay. And then do you take a break for a month and then start back again?
Yes, you do, because exosomes are very powerful. The improvements you see will be long lasting.
Okay.
Of course, every skin needs different attention, but I wouldn't use it for a minimum of 3 months after you finish with it.
Okay. So it's like 1 month off, 1 month on, 1 month off, and then again.
Yeah, you can
For a
use it
while.
up to 3 or 4 times a year.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
When are you launching this in the Middle East?
So we are launching this in Q1,
Okay.
so not far
Not
away.
long, but excited to try it. In the ever-evolving beauty industry, how do you define newness for 111 skin?
Well, I think we just mentioned exosomes. I mean, this is really hot off the press, as we say, from medical research and what is really cutting edge in non-surgical treatments. Newness for me is looking at what are the best possible ingredients I can give to my patients and to my consumers that use one-on-one skin that don't exist in other brands or have been combined in certain combinations and percentages that are more effective than other brands are using it. So it's about giving the best possible results without any side effects. We are very careful about being so efficient, but also creating products that do not sensitize the skin. And that's why our products are safe for sensitive or hypersensitive skin.
That's good to know. Have you got any exciting launches for next year?
Apart from the exosomes,
Yes.
yes, we do. We have our first exfoliating product launching,
Okay.
which again, thinking safety, it's very effective in exfoliation, but it doesn't create irritation or redness, and you can use it safely. So exfoliation is a very important aspect of skincare. We all know that. The skin needs to be renewed. It needs to shed the old cells and detoxify. So we find that this is going to be groundbreaking product to use in your everyday
Good.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Last one. Can you share the inspiration behind the name 111 Skin? How did you come up with it?
Sure. It's my favorite subject because 111 for me is not just a number. It's really my inspiration to build a brand that is unique, that it's first to create products, that it's ahead of its competitors. And it comes from my clinic in London, which is 111 Harley Street. And as this is the birthplace of 111 Skin, what better name to give it?
That's amazing. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for sharing all your knowledge and insights with me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks a million.